Hello YouTubers and all those who happen to watch. Hope you guys are all doing pretty good. So this right here is a 240 or GT240 card by NVIDIA. Or it's a NVIDIA based card. And okay, so this card right off the bat I like. I think it's good. However, I was having some blue screen problems with this card with the power supply that I had in it originally. I switched out for something else. So it became a big time hassle. You know, it was always blue screening. I mean, the games looked fantastic, don't get me wrong. They looked great. I had this with HDMI output to my TV over there. 1080p graphics. Everything looked smooth. It looked great. And then I swapped over to this monitor here. It still looked great. It still looked smooth. I had an DVI to HDMI cord plugged into that beast. It looked great. Up to 1080i resolutions with this monitor. I was given the big thumbs up of approval. I was touching my nipples viciously. Everything looked great. I was playing Star Trek Online on this computer. Ooh, looked good, you know. So I played Skyrim on this to try it out. So it looked great. Then I switched out to the other card, which is a 5770, which is an ATI card. As I mentioned, ATI one's like, ooh, you know, kind of thing. So, you know, I play around with that for a bit. And I'm a little bit disappointed. I mean, there's a couple of... I'm grateful that I was given the card by my brother. I'm very grateful. It helped... I believe, and 100% resolved the problem that I was having with the blue screen issues. I had to swap out the power supply and put that card in there, which is 10 times bigger than this freaking card. This card's small, it's compact, but it has some nice horsepower, or it has a nice kick to it. Everything looks great. Again, I'm assuming the card was a little bit old, so that's why it was doing its thing. But I'm going to keep this just in case for a backup, so if that card craps out, I'll still have another card ready. And I like the red on this too, it's kind of badass. But, okay, either way, I was having some problems with that. I noticed that this card looked much better than the 5770, which is what I'm coming to in this conclusion of this part of the video. Is that this card looks so much more better, and it did any aliasing that card can't. Having it right now. I mean, I'm not ungrateful for having the card now. I fixed the problem, but it was just really monotonous. It was like it was pixel artifacting on the screen, where I would have problems. I mean, again, you should be grateful for what you get in life. I understand that. I totally preach that to the highest extent. At the same time, you can still survey things too, because I'm still going to be using this card. I'm not going to swap it out, but unless I obviously get something a little bit better or an upgrade or whatever in the future. But either way, you know, it's just the fact that, you know, everything looks a little bit better than the 2400. So, not 2400, the 240. So in the future, if I ever find a 240 in the future, find a good power supply with that, I'll probably get the card again because I liked it. It runs good. It's probably much more affordable. So hopefully we will see. So with that said, another dilemma coming up was I was looking at Kid Icarus, right? And I'm looking at Kid Icarus, you know, I'm looking at it. It looks really good when I was looking at the footage for it and all that. But however, I heard about the controls. Now, you usually don't judge a game by its controls if you actually try it yourself, but the way the controls sounded, it reminded me of Zelda, the Phantom Hourglass, as well as Spirit Tracks, and as I mentioned those two games, people are going to preach up and down, those games are good! You know, that's fine. You can play them. I don't want to play them. So, you know, I'm looking at the controls for the Kid Icarus game, just like, you know, kind of like, whoa, wait a minute. Those don't look very comfortable, because you have to grab the circle pad, right? And I'll grab my 3DS here. You actually have to open this as I'm playing Mario Cross, by the way. Mute that. And you have to hold it like this, and you have to use a stylus. And this sounds so freaking uncomfortable, like I couldn't even compare. Now, hoping I'm wrong about that game in the future. So when I do purchase it, you know, I'm definitely wrong. But the way it has it is I'm left-hander, right? So I use a circle pad like that, you know, whatever. And you use the stylus, right? So this looks so very uncomfortable because you have no control over the others, the other side of this device, or the 3DS, right? So then you wonder, oh, okay then, what are they going to give you to help you counterbalance that weight issue? Because you're going to be like playing it like this, Well, they give you this piece of plastic that looks like something you would put a piece of binary on, like a book or a piece of paper on when you're typing in typing class, and you rest your 3DS on top of this thing, and so you get a piece of plastic for that situation, and you're expected to play it like that on top of a surface or somewhere else, and that just looks so uncomfortable. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I'm waiting to see if I'm wrong about it. I mean, I'm probably going to hold off on getting Kid Icarus at this point because it just does not look like it's very comfortable. I mean, game itself looks great, looks fantastic, but it doesn't look like something that I would have fun with anymore. Because it just, after I saw some more stuff out of it, I was like, ooh, controls look just not very fun. So that's of course where I'm going to probably get a circle pad for my 3DS, that extra accessory, because it's much more wider. It just looks super comfortable. I mean, some people are saying, oh, it doesn't look comfortable. It looks comfortable to me, so most likely going to snag that beast. And it's almost a power, its own battery charger on it. The battery's supposed to last you a long time, or pretty long. So I'm sold on that. So closing out, I'm probably going to get something other than the Kid Icarus I was really wanting to get, but at the same time kind of second guessing it because of the way it looks now, because you have to use all this silly stuff, and people are going, well, I'm just going to get it no matter what. And that's fine. People can get it. I'm not telling people not to. I just don't feel very interested in the game anymore because of what I've seen of the controls. So with that said, post your comments down below. Are you getting Kid Icarus? And have you had any computer part issues in the past with like video cards and power supplies and all that? And did you notice that the card you had to swap out for was actually much more better, or a little bit more better than the one you were given, or the one you bought? Again, leave the comments down below. Take it easy. Thank you guys so much for watching, and take care.